All right, Alec Tackmann here. Go and Practice, Book 3. We're looking at page 18 and 19. This one's called the 3-beat triplet fill. So this one is probably the closest thing I've got to like a gospel lick in this one. Even though it comes from more of a jazz, it's probably more of a jazz origin. But this is something you like if you're going to be using this one. This is definitely like a more of that kind of gospel chop sounding thing, which is normally isn't my bag. Like I'm just not that kind of drummer. But this one I found to be a pretty cool one to fall back on if you've got a drum solo moment. Also, if you're on a like more of a bebop kit, if you get your high pitched toms and little bass drum, the melody that happens between those three instruments can be pretty cool. So definitely good for like trading fours and jazz, or if you got some kind of crazy funk solo thing you got to do. So what's going on with this one is we're playing pretty standard, triplet type fill where you've got a couple of the strokes that happen in your foot, but the trick with this one is that it starts with your foot. So the first two notes of the triplet are on the bass drum already. So I think this one, if you want to first get the hang of it, just try playing the pattern of 2 on the bass drum, 1 on the right, 1 on the left, like triplet tap, bump, 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 those 4 hits. Make sure you can do that first. Doesn't matter where. So that's step 1, getting the hang of that. From there, we're just going to connect a bunch of triplets to it. So if we, let's see, we just start with number 1. We're going to complete it with a 3-beat phrase with the sticking pattern as shown. Of course, you just got to convert that to 4/4 time, just keeping track of your spot. So if we look at number 2, that would be an example of that. Again, for now, we're just keeping pretty much all the notes on the snare drum except for that 1. So you've got number 2, 1. It's a pretty short little lick. You just basically venturing in the rest of this page is where you're going to get all the variations of it. And, I don't have to sit and talk you through all of them. You can read it, but I'll just mess around with the idea for a little bit, show you what I'm talking about. So. And really, you can almost drop it anywhere. It doesn't matter. As long as you stick to that pattern and if you know where you are on the beat. That's it. It's pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy. This type of fill, like any fills in this genre, be careful about overdoing it. This is one that just, like, it's cool the first time I think people hear it, but maybe after like the 3rd or 4th time hearing it, people are going to start rolling their eyes. So, yeah, use, definitely, use it sparingly. But anyway, that's page 18, 19 of this one, real quick. Not much to talk about that. It's pretty simple to explain. Takes a while to practice. So any questions, let me know. Otherwise, check out the book if you don't got it. And yeah, have fun practicing. Thanks.